Good day, everyone. Today, I am going to discuss to you what is a trade-off and human resource in project development and management. I am Gospel Joy Tafalla, an MPA student, and here is my report. What is a trade-off? A trade-off is a kind of compromise that involves giving up something in return for getting something else. In simple terms, a trade-off is where one thing increases and another must decrease. There are all kinds of trade-offs. One trade-off might be buying a new laptop that's very lightweight and portable, but doesn't have as much memory as you wish it had. For example, you might take a day off work to go to a concert, gaining the opportunity of seeing your favorite band, while losing a day's wages as the cost for that opportunity. For better understanding, let's have another example. Trade-off. Just like in love, you have to learn the act of choosing. Preferring one over the other, forgoing one for the sake of another, and giving up one for the sake of another. And now we will go to the project manager. Project manager is a person who has the overall responsibility for the successful initiation, planning, design, execution, monitoring, controlling, and closure of a project. When is a trade-off needed in a project management? Traditionally, the concept of trade-off in project management tends to refer specifically to problems which demand finding a balance between the project's time, cost, and scope. What is a time, scope, and cost in a project? Time. A project should be completed and delivered on time. It is a time-bound activity. In short, it should meet the schedule. Cost. This is the amount of money required to successfully complete the project. A significant amount of the cost will be attributed towards resources that leading to acquiring services or a set of getting people on board. These are utilized to meet the final objectives of the project. In short, costs will be incurred to acquire resources on the project. And the last one is scope. Scope is the defined features and functions of a product or the scope of work needed to finish a project. Scope involves getting information required to start a project and features the product that would meet its stakeholders' requirements. In other words, it is what needs to be achieved and the work that must be done to deliver a project. When is a trade-off used in the objectives of a project? Project managers use trade-offs to provide decision makers with data on the impact of a change of scope, time, and cost. For example, the sponsor says to manager, I want to move up the finish date from June 30 to May 30. Make it happen. Then the sponsor starts to leave the meeting. The project manager says to the manager, yes, I can shorten the duration of the project by 4 weeks. To cut a month off the duration, I will need to have 2 additional engineers for the month of April and the budget will increase by $10,000 for extra consultants. As you can see, trade-off has 2 sides. First, there's the positive side where the project manager shortens the duration of the project. And then, the negative side where he says they need added budget for 2 additional engineers and additional consultants. And now we will go to human resources. A human resource is one person with a company's overall workforce, with each person lending their skills and talents to the organization to help it succeed. The success of any project depends on the project manager's ability to build a team out of individuals who have different backgrounds and lead a team that is cohesive and productive. And ultimately, the success of the project depends on the effectiveness of the project team or the human resource.